Then here we go. Birding Simulator Review, Extra Tequila Edition by a real birder.
We were living in a beautiful, lively place. We had no idea how fragile and uncertain our world really was. It could happen anywhere. However, it still happened to us. And what did we do? Well, we just had to do something. Lucas, I know we haven't seen each other in ages. That's exactly why I'm going to write rather than call you.
Actually, maybe
you can
not.
easily ignore me if that's what you deem appropriate. Do you remember us wandering around the forest? Remember how we admired the nature around us? Remember when we slept in that tent in the middle of the clearing?
Oh my god.
All of those memories will soon be gone.
Already
They'll be gone
not
to us
PG-13.
and to everyone
Who would have
else.
thought?
Factory construction has already begun in the forest. Large sections of the forest are to be felled for logging, and the areas left intact will die off on their own. The devastation will just take a little longer. It's already happening, and the construction has only just begun. They're building the very first building of the complex. And what about the air and water pollution levels?
Yes,
and the noise? How are the animals supposed to survive with their habitats suddenly gone? And there's no food or water for them.
red pole.
There is a way to undo the damage, but I can't do this alone. I need my man of action. I need you and your talent. I've no idea if the cause still means anything to you.
White man savior
but maybe,
complex
for the sake of the
backstory.
good old times. Lucas, help me, please. If you decide to do so, call me.
And there might be sex involved. Am
Hello?
I free to move?
Lucas.
Nope, not yet.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
It's been a while since I've seen Gary that angry.
Sounds like you know him quite well.
We've carried out a couple of actions
Wish
today.
I knew Gary
Did they work out?
Some did, some didn't.
Any
But it's different
context
this
for
time.
this bizarre tale would
fighting
be
for our home.
appreciated.
Thank you for coming.
I'm glad to, Diana. Stop thanking me over and over. Sometimes I wonder if it was right to abandon
My God!
our project.
A red
You're here now.
crossbill!
That's what matters.
Or wait,
and now
no,
try to
wait,
make your first
my bad,
photo.
My bad.
You can start with a red
The
crossbill.
graphics are
Someone's gotta do it.
rough here. You'll have to bear with me. The very first bird photo is a white-winged crossbill. This is what I was worried about. All right, how do I guess I have to quit my camera. Please, God, no. Thank you. That's better. All right, how do I focus? Scrolling. Center. That's it. How do I focus? F. What is this autofocus? Everything sucks. Why won't you focus on the bird? It's right there. This is exactly what using autofocus is like in real life, I'm sure. This is why everyone uses manual. Alright. Oh, can I change the mode to manual? No, not for the focus. Shutter priority. See, the fact that I don't know anything about photography is going to be an issue for this. Alright. Let's try just taking a snap. We have crisp focus. The bird has been sitting longer than it ever would in real life, so thank God for that. Also, it's not behaving anything like a white-winged crossbill. This might as well be any generic garden variety songbird the way it is behaving. So that's disappointing to me. If we had actual bird-specific behavior, that would be glorious, but no. This is just different skins. All right, how do I leave the viewfinder is one question. Aim out. Thank you. Yes. This is about as comfortable as I would ever feel approaching a real bird in the wild. Alright, let's see. Let's practice what we've learned so far. Let's see if we can target the eye. F. Nope. Yeah, of course. The middle of the neck. That's everyone's favorite place to target your focusing. Would you do something interesting? Also, there are no conifers anywhere around here, are there? Literally all they eat is pine cones. That's a really good question. I'm just still so concerned. Also, it looks like a white-winged crossbill with the eye, but then the underpants, or underparts as they should be called, are not correct. See, my mom, we were playing a birding trivia game, and she had to like read the question or something, and she read underparts underpants, and it was hilarious because birds wearing little underpants is adorable. So now we just always call it underpants instead of underparts. Here we get the rare and exotic ass shot. Ass shot is what we like. Wrong mouse button. Everyone has this issue when they photograph birds. Like, oh, is it right mouse button or left mouse button? Yeah, birders have a real problem with it, actually. It's one of the steepest parts of the learning curve. What does this tutorial or whatever want me to do? I got the bird. Study the red crossbill. It is supposed to be red. Why does it look like this? Look. See the red crossbill. See how it does nothing that an actual red crossbill would do. See how it does not hang upside down by its feetsies like a real red crossbill would do. See how it does not use its signature crossed bill to pry apart pine cones as a real red crossbill would do. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true. It could be worse. All right, have I studied? Is there a buddy? Is there a button to study the crossbow? Burst mode. Burst mode enabled always. Right. Nope. Yep. Oh wait, Z is autofocus. I can turn off the autofocus, y'all. Now what? Now how do I focus? I have to hold F and scroll. Okay. This is so much better. Everything is better. Ugh. Alright. Where's the study button? Help me! Do I have to flush it? Do I have to walk up close enough to it that it would, like, be scared away in real life? Oh, maybe I have to use the binoculars. One does not study with a mere camera. F to study. Look at that crossed bill. What a glorious view. Alright. Why is the profile of the red crossbill a kingfisher? Like up in the right-hand corner? Also, in what world is this a female? It's bright fucking red. It is not olive green. Ugh! Alright. I only have so much... Oh, so if I... Wait, what even is tracking? So if I track, and then I lift... Nope, it does not work that way. At the already studied bird and activate tracking to highlight its current position. You can also track birds that are close to your vicinity without using binoculars. Heck yeah, you can track birds without using binoculars. As a real birder, I can confirm you do not need binoculars to track birds. In fact, tracking them with binoculars is almost infinitely harder. because the little bastards fly too fast for accurate panning sometimes. It's just the way it is. Now we have to take a photo, but I already did take a photo, you see. I took so many freaking... Okay, where is this? There we go. Alright. Using our manual focus. You know, it's not... There we go. Well, I don't actually know anything. Oh, now it flies away. Very cooperative bird. Woo! Bye, bitch! Oh, sorry, I can't call it a bitch because it was actually a female. I forgot, you see, because it's bright frickin' red. Observation towers are the most overrated place to bird on Earth. Let me tell you. Like, unless you're... Do I hear... Well... Like, they're good if you're looking for, like, raptors, or, like, if it's overlooking a pond and you want to look at water birds or something. But other than that... Oh, good. Shift. I can't sprint. Because you know, if there's one thing that's important in birding, it's sprinting like an idiot while holding your binoculars. Quintessential birding. Quintessential birder behavior, as we say. Yes.
Hey, I see the observation tower. I wonder if the view's any different.
Probably not. The point of
But watch out on the
observation...
stairs. They're damaged.
Is that...
What?
Okay,
They were
that is a
damaged 10 years
spoonbill.
ago.
They've never been repaired.
Yeah.
Why? Is there
Well,
anyone who
they
cares?
nest in trees.
Why would there be? They've been planning to sell this land to the factory for ages.
I don't get it. The locals didn't oppose the sale?
We've tried petitions, and we've spoken with officials. We wanted the commission to visit and make a statement as well, but no one listened. The mayor is the factory president's buddy from high school. You get the picture.
IRL
And you
Josh
tell me
is
that
like, shut up,
now?
there's a
Would that
spoonbill.
change your decision?
No, I don't know. I at least know what I was getting myself into.
I know it sounds like a lost cause, but we've got you and Gary. If there's anyone who can do it, it's you two.
If we win,
Need a better
it'll only
angle on
because
this
I'll find
spoonbill.
that bird. Someone's got to do it.
Hey, Lucas, I'm taking you at your word.
We already have a frickin' spoonbill and a red crossbill. These are far southern U.S. So the red crossbill is... It only really nests in Canada. Like, it would never... Well, that's not true. It's common to... It's only, like, really common up in the far north, like, taiga forests or whatever they're called. And the spoonbills are a Florida species. So where on Earth we are right now is absolutely beyond me, because we've got both. And so far, they're the first birds we've seen. So, like, I don't know what is common around here. Are these... There's no way these are both common around here. These are hardly common anywhere normal. Auntie, you need to follow the trail. These are native plants here that birds rely upon to do their various birdie things. I saw the thinger. I guess they really want me to use the binoculars to find the birds. Oh my gosh, this is almost as frustrating as real birding already. There he is. What is this? Seriously? We can't have a single common bird? No wonder it's so important that we protect this particular area. It's got, like, all the rare birds. And it has only rare birds. Like, nary a house sparrow to be seen here. Actually, pigeons are not everywhere. They especially like hanging around the humans. But if you were to go to a swamp, for example, you would not likely see many pigeons. What do we have here? I always forget which is which. Come on, sing again, you little... Is this another... What's it gonna be now? Another threatened species that's commonly seen in nature documentaries. Whee! He makes sky trails now. So my grandpa likes to say that if you want to protect a species, you should just market it as food for people, because then people will farm it and it'll never go extinct. And regardless of your opinions on the merit of this, I think in this universe, the answer is going to be, we're going to have these birds become crop dusters, because they're already making sky trails like it. Alright, where'd he go? That track does not last nearly long enough. I say as someone who does not have this feature, yet gets by in real life all the time. I swear the video game's harder. Where is it? Also, why do I have to hit 3 twice to switch to my binoculars? Shouldn't it just be once? Wilson's phalarope. Yet another beautiful and not particularly common bird. I guess I do have to go off trail. Probably stepping all over piping plover eggs right now. Of course, piping plovers don't nest anywhere near any of the other species that we've seen so far, but this game probably doesn't care. Wow. This is a 10 out of 10 for realism on the observation tower. I love the rust and the feeling like you are going to fall through the floorboards at any given moment. Ah yes, control, as usual, to crouch. Yes. Boop. Yes. Activate the observation tower. This is another thing you have to do whenever you're in an observation tower as a birder. You have to find the activation button.
What
There we
a
go.
view!
Ah, thank
Just
goodness.
like the good old times.
Oh
Remember?
no.
Looking
Oh
from
no.
here, it's as if nothing's ever changed.
They're all over
We're
the
still
place.
16
We have another
with big
far
plans
north
for the
bird,
future.
pine grosbeak.
True. Except now we know the
This could be
stakes.
any kind of grackle. I don't know. The
Look to the
resolution
north.
isn't great.
See? My old camp. I use it whenever I'm going birding. You're always welcome to have a rest there. I'm using the ecologist camp now anyway. Feel free to look around.
Thanks.
We're
I'll
not
take a
gonna
look around here.
get very much action if we're using different camps. What's wrong here? Wait, did a bird crap on this picture of a eastern bluebird or something? Like, what's wrong here? And then, who knows what this owl is, honestly. Just going off of this, my best guess is barred owl. But, like, who knows? I'm not even gonna touch this. I don't know. The resolution is just not great. Does it actually say somewhere? Am I an idiot? And then this, of course, is ye old rose-breasted grosbeak, a favorite at feeders. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Find the camp that we were talking about. There she is. Alright, what's over here? Is this the same Wilson's phalarope? Ah, no, a pectoral sandpiper. Excellent. I'm so confused about where we're supposed to be. I can't even begin to guess. That's actually one of my favorite things about being a birder in a weird way, is like the like whenever you go to different places, you like hear different sounds, and like different things are more common or less common. It's just kind of like a fun way to like associate different places with different birds and stuff. Yeah, honestly, the Trippy Dream World is very similar to this. I had a dream where I had like all kinds of ocean birds blown into my backyard by a hurricane, but then there were also like parrots or something there, and it was wild. Look around the camp. Looking around. Oh, what's this? Get lost, tree huggers. I guess that's me.
Diana, I found the camp, but
What is it, Lucas?
I found a message.
It's
Get
been raided
lost,
by
tree huggers.
alt-right Viking
I'll talk with Gary.
bloggers.
And what can he do about it?
I know you're not fond of him, but Gary has connections. He's a friend with our sheriff, too. I'll call you when I find something out. In the meantime,
Oh my god, she's
check out the
sleeping with Gary
functionalities
too,
of
I
the
just
camp.
know it.
Someone's got to do it.
What's in this chest? Oh, that's my chest now. Camera T8K. Requires lens. You don't say. Well, here's a lens. What if I just, boop, 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 bloop. Nope. Alright. What if I... Oh, I can't equip it yet. Find attachments. Equip. Ah! Terrifying. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh wait, now I don't... Does it tell me which lens is on which? This one looks longer, so I assume it's a zoom lens. Looks like an elk, actually. Why is it beeping at me? Does it want me to take a picture? Why is the focus stuck? Oh, it's on auto now. Wow. So riveting. The focal length is 400 millimeters. I wish I remembered what that meant. The focal length is 200 millimeters. And look how much less it zooms. Ah, yes. Alright, so we have our zoomish lens and our not so zoomish lens. Excellent. Activate camp.
When was the last time you photographed wildlife?
High school. For our
Wow.
album. I didn't really have any chances to do it in New York.
Urban lifestyle.
What are you talking
huh?
about?
Do you want me to remind you of the basics?
Central Park is
There's
one of
no need.
the
Thanks.
best birding places in New York.
Yeah, sure. Help me out. To be honest, I barely remember anything.
Don't worry. Ornithologists train for many years, and you've only got your vacation. I'll help. Together we'll use it to the fullest.
Is it really that hard?
Birds are timid.
Why did
and
she
we
get
need
this
pictures.
fucking
Even
dipshit
if
who
you
hasn't
manage
even
to find a new
birded in
species,
years
the
to
bird
help
could just
her when
fly
she
away.
could like just
What do I
contact
do
the
then?
local
Let's
Audubon
find a bird
Society
first.
or
Try
like
to catch any
there
calls.
would be so many people who are so much better at birding. So happy to help her with this endeavor.
Now that's quite a loud singer.
It must be a red-bellied woodpecker. That's a very distinctive call.
You
Wait,
can
I'm
distinguish
sorry.
them by their calls?
Can't you?
Yes, actually I can distinguish.
Hear that? That sound is typical for the red-bellied woodpecker inhabiting this region.
Why don't
You
they
can
even have a
actually
red-bellied
learn that?
woodpecker sound?
You'll be recognizing them in a few days.
What is this
Now,
game?
try to locate it. And remember to sneak.
Are you kidding?
To sneak.
You can go ahead and run. All the wildlife will hear you from a mile away, though.
Okay, I got it. Someone's got to do it. Let's
Somebody's
sneak
gotta do
around.
it.
As quiet as
So few
possible.
people actually
Stay low
like
and
birding.
move
I'm
slowly.
the world's only hope. My white man savior complex makes me the perfect person for the task. Okay, that... I feel like I did actually hear a red-bellied woodpecker now. But like, during the dialogue, there was like no bird call, right? I didn't hear anything. Maybe that's something that they're going to add after the demo. Of course I'm giving them commentary so they can improve the game when it goes live. This is the Extra Tequila Real Birder review. Which reminds me to actually drink my tequila. Which has been sitting here neglected. It's probably sad now. I feel like this annoying sound that mildly resembles the call of red-bellied woodpecker might be getting closer, but I have no clue. Also having a lot of trouble figuring out what direction sounds are supposed to be coming from. You know, it's the Rocky Mountains of Florida. Oh, getting closer. It sounds like if you... It sounds like if you took a red-bellied woodpecker call and you were like, this would be a great this would be a great model for me to create my computer-generated alarm sound with. They could have just had a recording of a real... Maybe it is. Maybe it's just far away and that's annoying me. I swear to God, if there's a woodpecker sitting on the ground like that Wilson's phalarope... I mean, they do. It's just, like, not their main habitat. Is it on the other side of this hill? Oh, yeah, apparently. In a tree? In a tree! Thank God. Oh God. That's... Oof. No, it's just... Ooh, that's rough. It's like... I would be really surprised if the people who did the animation for this...
Red-bellied woodpecker is common throughout the eastern United States. It consumes a wide variety of fruit. Cavities excavated by red-bellied woodpecker in deadwood provide shelter for a variety of other species.
I wouldn't be surprised if the people who animated this are not actually at all bird watchers or birders or whatever. Ugh. Because it's like they only cared about the colors. They didn't care about the shapes or the behavior or literally anything that actually like a real birder would use to identify something if they weren't a brand newbie.
Lucas, I have
That's
good news.
true, but if
I'm
the
listening.
game
I
designers
found your
weren't
order for
brand
red-bellied
newbies,
woodpecker's photo.
then maybe I
You
would
can
have a
refine the
chance
knowledge
to
and earn a few
progress.
dollars.
Sounds cool.
Okay then, I'll send you details.
Wait, I want a better picture with my new zoom lens. Ooh, look at that. Also, its nose looks so weird. It's acting like it has a broken wing. I really want to know if there's any disadvantage to having burst mode on in this game. Like, do I actually have to worry about running out of space on my memory card? Order details? I already hit J, that's how I got here. Oh, orders.
Look at those ruffled feathers. I bet he's trying to get himself a girl.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Wow.
It's their breeding season, so you'll hear them a lot. Great job,
As we all
Lucas.
know,
I
birds
didn't mention
ruffle
it
their
before,
feathers
but
so
there's a
they look
demand for such
diseased
photos.
when they're trying to
There's
catch
even
a
an
mate.
app people from all over the world use to order specific shots of certain birds. Or a fee, of course. Try to take a few of these jobs soon. It'll get you some funds for better equipment to take better pictures.
I'm trying to save the world, and this woman just told me to get a job? Ugh! Why is it up to me to get a job? Why can't you get a job? Or she probably already has a job as a professional naturalist. Nevertheless, I feel attacinated. I'm worried that there may be some toxic masculinity at play, that I am expected to be the working man while she goes and does her stuff. Send the clients the photo. Woodpecker. Wait, I got $400 for this photo of a red-bellied woodpecker? My god. This new intrepid birder who hasn't photographed wildlife since college has photographed the rare and elusive red-bellied woodpecker. It's the end of the demo. Hooray, we did it. Now we have cash. Is there anything else we can do? Alright. If I know anything about birding, sandpipers be going in the water. This is not good water for sandpipers. But who knows? It's just too woody, honestly. Feels like the kind of place that one should be like, ooh, water, what's there? And then there's just like a single wood duck, and you're like, ah, that's what I get for psyching myself out. Why does that look like a bird? Because it's a log that looks like a bird. Most realistic thing in this game so far, honestly. Logs that look like birds. If I got $400 for every time I saw a log that looks like a bird, I'd be a millionaire by now. What's tootin' over here? We have more red-bellied robots on the right. Oop, oop. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to track before the binoculars are up, as I made a point of expressing before, you can track birds without binoculars, and it is best to do so. Look at this. It's a thing. Yeah. Honestly, once you reach birding nirvana, you do get the ability to see through mountains. It's pretty impressive. Wow, we discovered a sanderling. He's sitting on the top of a grassy knoll, as sanderlings are wont to do. Not. As one might expect from their name, they're very common to see on sand, actually, and also mud. Very rarely grassy knolls. Oh, red-bellied woodpecker? Screw that. To be fair, I think the tracking through solid objects is probably meant to... Oh, really? I missed that. Yeah, there's another crossbill. The Florida red crossbill. This one's white-winged. Does it look any different from the other one? Tell me that looks... Literally, they just made the wings slightly whiter, I think. They, like, put a little more white edging on the wings, and that's the only difference. For your information, real-life crossbills have other differences, other than the ones that they're named after. Woo! Look at that sky trail! Yeah. Well, I guess if this is a review, we should probably give it some kind of rating. What do you think? Out of 10? Out of 100? Or maybe we should come up with our own scale. That could be really cool. How about we will rank it from feral pigeon to spoon-billed sandpiper. I think I need to finish my tequila before I give this rating. Okay. I would give this, in its current state, I would give it a starling, I think. It's a really great question. Are you implying that this ranking system I created is not effective for the average layperson, Lancia? Ugh. Fine. Probably out of 10, I would give it a 2. The birds only vaguely look like birds. I mean, they look like birds, but they don't look like the birds they're claiming to be so much sometimes. The calls are distressing at best. The graphics are so-so. The bird behavior is non-existent. Pretty much, they have on-the-ground birds and in-the-tree birds, and that is their limit of behavioral differences. Yeah, well, habitat is also completely non-existent. Cameras, specifically, as a non-camera user myself, I would feel comfortable giving a 4 out of 10, at least. I'd say that they were sufficiently confusing and obnoxious enough to simulate real cameras effectively. The binoculars, I think they lose points for not having a focus, but also that makes the game a lot easier. So, do with that what you will. I will give them points for the grease smear on the left side of the field of view. It's not really how a grease smear looks through binoculars, but it is how a grease smear looks when you're staring at the lenses away from your face. So at least they tried, even if they didn't get it right. Is that a song sparrow? Please tell me that that is a song sparrow. Because it sounds like a song sparrow, and if it's not a song sparrow, I might cry. Am I sneaking? Oh, that's why. All the birds were scared away. I should have listened to Diane? Yeah. Ooh. What is this? No, but like, actually, what is this? Are you kidding me? I was so close. More points for realism for that. Especially those... Oh, man. Trying to identify raptors from the butt view is the worst. I think also the fact that the ranges of the birds are completely wild is a real downside. Because, like, knowing what birds are expected wherever you're birding is, like, a huge part of being able to figure out what's what on a split-second peak or a poorly heard song or call. Where are all these cedar waxwings I keep hearing? Do those exist in the game, or is this kind of like the background soundtrack for the game? That's another annoying thing, I think. They just keep playing the same, like, meadow birds on loop, but then we have to wait for, like, the screen to ping before we know whether it's an actual bird song we can follow or not, it seems like. Fitzbew! Gee, maybe I've had too much tequila. Which one is that again? Free beer is alder flycatcher, so Fitzbew is willow flycatcher. See, I'd love to see willow flycatcher, but I think it's just part of the soundtrack. Alright, I think that's going to conclude our Real Birder extra tequila review of the free demo of Birding Simulator. It gets a starling out of spoon-billed sandpiper, also known as a 2 out of 10. I think there's a lot of things that they could improve, and I hope that they do. And that's all I have to say.